Have them on the move on first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
2nd and 7. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd down at 4. Now Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
8 yards there on a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Here's Berrios. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with 1st down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. And they're dropping for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, Hilltown! Hilltown! Street! Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The Jaguars at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead.
Touchdown! Brenton Strange, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far they've got.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Milliken.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
11 Agate. Big 13 heavy. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ready up. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go play action with Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
11, Agate.
Lawrence will throw.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Mahomes going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. They looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6 now.
11.
On play action, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen at S.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Man, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's was appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Easy.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six.
This ball deep for Tony.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
75 yards.
and the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, run!
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
A give, it's Etienne off the option.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 26. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Etienne up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, This is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And they'll run with ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now, Lawrence now going to move them around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
And they'll try to run with ETN.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Mahomes pass complete to Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Here's 1st down. Mahomes to throw it.
And he completes it to Berrios. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Faisal Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, I'm gone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Go street. Hey, kill. Silver.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. They bring the pressure, but this is a booming kick. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Go.
Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete.
Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
13 loose.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Zay Jones, 32 yards. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center, 20 bands for the